Imagine this, it's morning, and as you're flipping through the pages of the newspaper, your eyes stop at the headline, "Know Your Horoscope." Even though you know it's fake, you can't help but feel a bit excited as you read your horoscope based on your birthday, and it feels like it was written just for you. Or maybe you've taken an online personality test, amazed at how perfectly it describes you. Behind all this lies a strange and fascinating psychological phenomenon, the Burnham Effect. This is the same trick that's been fueling astrology, predictions, and other frauds for ages. By the end of this video, you'll understand how you're being deceived by this every day. In the 1940s, a psychologist named Burnham Effect conducted a famous experiment. He administered a personality test to his students and later provided them with their individual results. But the interesting part was that everyone received the exact same feedback. Yet, most of the students believed that their results were highly accurate because everything seemed to match with their own personality. The results included some very general statements like, you want others to like and respect you, but you often criticize yourself. At times, you even doubt your own decisions. Sounds familiar, right? Of course it does. These vague and general statements apply to almost everyone. And that's the magic of the Burnham Effect. Its power hides in these ambiguous yet sweet words, making it feel like they're speaking directly to us. The more positive they sound, the more we believe they were written just for us. The term Burnham Effect was first introduced by psychologist Paul Meehl in 1956. It's named after the famous showman P.T. Barnum, who once said, "A sucker is born every minute." Simply put, it's the human tendency to take vague or general statements and interpret them as highly accurate and personal descriptions. In your everyday life, you're also falling victim to the Burnham Effect in one way or another. Maybe you read your horoscope and think, "This fits me perfectly." But horoscopes are the masters of vague language, applying to everyone. Whether it's astrology, predictions, or personality tests, they all use the same technique. They offer statements that feel personal and specific to us. But in reality, they fit almost everyone. Around the world, fraudulent astrologers are using this effect to empty people's pockets, leaving them broke. Surprisingly, even highly educated individuals fall into this trap, losing everything to these sweet-talking cons. Since we want to believe that the descriptions they give are meant just for us, we don't ask questions, or we can't. The truth is, the Burnham Effect is everywhere. Look at political speeches, advertisements, or social media influencers. They all use vague, flattering language to make you feel like they're speaking directly to you. We often see ads that say, "This product is made just for people like you." They rely on the Burnham Effect. These messages are crafted to make you feel special, convincing you that the product is tailored to your unique needs. Politicians say, "I believe in the power of the people," and you think, "Yes, that's about me." Advertisers say, "You deserve to be the best," and suddenly you feel compelled to buy their product. This is exactly how the Burnham Effect works. Why do we fall for it? Why does the Burnham Effect so easily control us? One reason is what psychologists call confirmation bias, meaning we focus more on the parts that match us and ignore the rest. When we read a horoscope, our brain filters out the parts that don't fit and clings to the ones that do. Another reason is self-serving bias, which means we interpret information in a way that makes us feel good about ourselves. If a statement says you're ambitious and hardworking, you'll believe it, because who wouldn't want to see themselves that way? Essentially, the Burnham Effect convinces us that we are the best, when in reality, we all share the same kinds of experiences. So how can you avoid falling into the trap of the Burnham Effect? It's simple yet powerful. Think critically about everything. When you hear or see something that seems to speak directly to you, ask yourself, does this apply to most people as well? And remember, just because something feels personal doesn't mean it is. At the end of the day, the Burnham Effect isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, it shows how deeply we crave connection and understanding. But by being aware of it, we can look beyond this illusion and make more thoughtful decisions.